Hey everyone, Kevin from Robertson's Power and Sports. Many new boat customers, especially guys that are going to be taking their machines out on the ocean, often ask us some things that they should do to help flush their boat out, get rid of any of the salt water or salt air that's coming in. That definitely, if not taken care of, we have corrosion problems. So similar to running the boat, on a hose at the beginning of the season, when you get done riding in the salt water, you have a couple options. One, you can either put it in a freshwater lake and go ahead and run it around a little bit, and that'll help flush all the salt water that's in the exhaust system out. Again, SEADOO uses what they call a closed loop cooling system, so that it has coolant that runs through it, but we use the body of water that we're in to cool the exhaust so we don't overheat it, okay? So one option, run it in a fresh body of water, or you can run it on the hose. So in order to run it on the hose, you're going to find a flush port here on the back. We'll show you how this works. So right here on the back of the boat, you're going to find your flush port. Go ahead and thread your hose right into it. Maybe. There it goes. Okay. Hook the hose up. One important thing that when talking about flushing these, okay, is you never want water going to the boat without the boat running. So the proper procedure here is get your hose hooked up just like this. We'll go ahead and we'll start the boat. As soon as the boat's started, we'll let it run 5-10 seconds, make sure it's not going to stall out. Then we'll turn the water on, okay? Let the boat run for as long as you're going to let it run, flush it all out. Then we'll shut the water off, and then we'll shut the boat off. Again, I can't stress enough that it's very important that you don't have water going to this system without the boat running. You do run the risk of getting water in the motor, and that becomes very expensive to fix, okay? So we got our hose all hooked up here. Let's go ahead, we'll start it up, and we'll flush this boat. Put the key on. Okay, we're gonna let it run here for 5 or 10 seconds. Make sure it's not gonna stall out. Everything sounds pretty good. We'll go ahead and turn the water on. All right, we've turned the water on. You're going to start to see water coming out of the back. There's also what they call a telltale. Right up in here, you'll start to see water come out. That means that everything is getting flushed like it should. You see it starting to come out right now. So right now, this is flushing the entire exhaust system. So if you had any salt water in here, it's getting flushed out. Again, it's going to help prevent any type of corrosion internally in the exhaust system. All right, I feel like it's been running long enough. What we're going to do now is we're going to shut the water off. Once the water is shut off, you're going to see that this telltale here, the water's not going to be coming out. Our flow is going to drastically decrease. We're going to be good to shut the boat off. So I'll go shut the water off first. So you're going to notice I just shut the water off. The water coming out of the telltale has completely stopped, and the water coming out has definitely, the flow has decreased quite a bit. So we're good to go ahead and shut the motor off. Okay, so now that you've completely flushed your system. Something else we want to talk about is, especially if you're riding, real aggressively, taking on a lot of waves, whether it's in the salt water or in the fresh water, a good trick at the end of the day, or tip I should say, is to remove your seats. Take them off completely, both front and rear seat on a split seat like this, or if it's just the one seat, take it off, set it on the dock, and just let the engine compartment air out, okay? What'll end up happening is you get water in there, moisture in there, and then the sun, the heat from the sun, it just kind of creates almost like a rainforest effect inside here, which is definitely not going to help when it comes to corrosion issues with the electronics that are on these watercraft nowadays. So again, a good idea is to always take your seat off after riding, especially if you have quite a bit of water in there. Let this dry ride out, and then it's definitely going to help you with corrosion problems, electrical problems down the road. BRP also sells what they call an XPS oil. They have an anti-corrosive spray. So it's not a bad idea to spray some of the components with the anti-corrosion spray as well, especially if you're going to be using it in the salt water. And out here in the back, all your hinge points, definitely want to make sure you hit those, and that's definitely going to help in the long run for preventative maintenance on your watercraft. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Visit us online at robertsonspower.com or give us a call at 207-324-5502. We hope this video helped you out, and we thank you for watching.